Hello students, in this session we will discuss about the duty ratio control. So what is the meaning of this duty ratio control? You know what is duty ratio? Duty ratio and duty cycle both are same. Duty ratio or duty cycle both are same. So what is duty ratio? It represents with D. This is the formula T on by total time period, that is nothing but T on by total time period is combination of on period plus off period of the switch. So by controlling this, by varying this, we can control the output voltage. How? For step down chopper, the output voltage equal to duty ratio into input voltage. For step up chopper, if we considering the step up chopper, the output voltage equal to input voltage by 1 minus T. If you observe here, by varying this duty cycle, we will vary the output voltage here. Here also, by varying this duty cycle, we can vary the output voltage. So that's why this duty ratio, duty cycle is very important to control the output voltage of the step up chopper or step down chopper. For any chopper it is very important. This controlling of the duty ratio generally two methods. The first method is constant time period method. Constant time period method. And second method is variable frequency method. Variable frequency method. By using these two methods, we can control the duty ratio. By controlling this duty ratio, we can control the output voltage. That means the output voltage may be more than the input voltage, or the output voltage may be less than the input voltage. The first is constant time period method. So name itself, the time period is constant. There is no change in time period. Name itself, T will be constant. But what the change will be possible? The change is possible by controlling the on time period. So, but D can be controlled, duty ratio can be controlled by on time period. Controlled by on time period. That means time period is doesn't changes, but on time period will be varied. By that we can control it. How we can control it? Just look at here. So just take the waveform. This waveform represents on time period as well as the off time periods. This is the first switching waveform. This is the second switching waveform. For first switching waveform, take it 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just consider the two wave. These four parts is for one cycle, and these four parts is for another cycle. First cycle, just on period is just one part, and for the second, this is for the just one part. Remaining are normal, and this is also like this. This is also like this, and this is the here. If you consider the duty cycle for this waveform, duty cycle is the on time period is 1, half time period is 4. So we can write the 1 by 4. Next, for if you are considering the different here, again 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So if we are increasing the on time period, 1, 2, 3, we are increasing the on time period. Next again, if you are increasing again the on time period, 1 2 3, so like this. Same, here we are increasing the on time period. So here both are if you observe here, the time period is same, t time period, and here also the time period is same. The time period is same time period we are operating. But if you observe here, here the on time period, this is the on time period is only this much of time, but here on time period is this much of time, half time period is less. So here the duty cycle is, we can write it as the 3 by 4, because for 3 sessions it is in on time and 1 session it is off time, so complete 4 sessions. So by this we can vary the duty cycle. By this we can vary the duty cycle. How? Here duty cycle equal to T on by total time period. Here is 1, here is 3, and we can use D equal to 1.5 by 4 or 2.5 by 4, like that. We can use more number of duty cycles and we can control the voltage, we can control the voltage. But in this method the key point is this time period of the first, time period of the second wave. For if you are using any wave, the time period must be same, time period must be same. This is the one procedure to control the duty ratio. We have another names for this. The names are, first name this is, whenever generally time period is constant, what is the relation between time period and frequency? The frequency is always 1 by t. If the time period is constant, frequency also constant. So the name, another name is frequency constant or constant frequency method. We can name it as the, another name is the constant frequency method. By varying the, whenever the time period is constant, automatically frequency also constant. And another name is pulse width modulation. We can name it as the pulse width modulation. How it is called as pulse width modulation? Look at here. Here pulse is there, but for the pulse will be increases 3 times. Pulse width is increases. Here look at, when this part is called as a one pulse, this is called one pulse. But look at here, here the pulse width is increases, pulse width is increases. Compared with the first wave and second wave, pulse width is 3 times increases. Pulse width is modulated, that's why it is called as pulse width modulation. Pulse width modulation, these are the two names. Okay, we can call it as this method constant time period method or constant frequency method. The another name is pulse width modulation. Simply by varying this pulse width we can control the duty ratio. By controlling the duty ratio we can control the output voltage, we can control the output voltage. This is the one method to control the duty ratio. Next, second method is frequency, variable frequency method. So name itself, variable frequency, frequency varied. What it represents? Time period also varied, because the relation between time and frequency is inversely proportional, but both are varied. The relation is time period equal to 1 by frequency, that's why it is varied. Here we have two methods again in this variable frequency method. The first method is here, first method, on time period is constant, and off time period is variable, but off time period is variable. Here on time period is constant, but off time period is variable. This will be understand by this waveforms. The waveform is, so this is the wave we have, like this. This is the first wave. For this first wave, just take it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, and this is the time period of first for the first wave. Take it as like this, and remaining is open. This is on time period, remaining are off. So you can call it as this is the time period, and it will be again increases like this 1, 2, 3. So this is called as the time period. But here we can keep the on time constant. So this is for the first wave. For the second wave, you have to keep the on time is constant, but off time can be varied. We can understand like this. Like this. So keep the on time is constant, but off time is decreased. On time is constant and off time is decreased. By that, total time period will be decreases. This is for the first wave and this is for the second wave. For the first wave, on time period is same, off time period is same. What about time period? Off time period is 3 sessions. But what about this? This is the only time period. For the second wave, time period is decreases, half time period is decreases, but on time period is same. On time period is same. So on time period is same. For this duty ratio, we can write it like this. This duty ratio, this is 4 sessions, that's why I can write 1 by 4. What about this duty ratio? This is 1 only, 1 by 2. Understand? So finally, time period is varied because first time period is not equal to the second time period. This is T1, take it as first time period. This is T2, take it as second time period. But we have one condition, first time period, on time period will be equal to the in the second on time period. But T1 off time period is not equals to the second T2 off time period. T1 means first wave on time period. T2 means second wave on time period. T1 off means first wave off time on time. Understand? Right. Next, here, next is in this next method is half time is fixed here. Half time constant, off time constant, and on time variable. On time variable. Here it should be off time is constant, on time is variable. Look at here. Take the waveform. That waveform is like this. That waveform is like this. Again, you can make it some sessions. It will be useful. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, this is one session. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sessions. In this, first just take it a 4 sessions one thing, and just take it, this is the first wave, and 3 sessions is on time, 1 session is off time, like that. And here half time is constant, half time is constant, on time is variable. Look at here, I am taking 2 sessions. Yes, again I am taking 2 sessions. 2 sessions. Here also I am consider again the 2 sessions. One session is half like this. One session is half. So here this is the total time period for the first time period. What about this? This is the second wave total time period. Second wave total time period. Same, this is also time period. This is also time period. So for that, if you observe here, for that on time period is generally here on time period is 3 sessions, half time period is 1 part. Here on time period is 2, half time period is only 1. Half time period is same, but on time period is different. It will be repeated. It will be repeated like this. Understand? So here also time period is varied, and that means first wave time period is not equal to the second wave time period. But we have off time period, one session is off, will be equal to the off time period will be equal to the second half time period. Next, total on time period, here first session on time period is 3, but second session on time period is not equal. So here duty ratio we can take it as complete. We have four sessions by 3 sessions in on time. Here D1 you can take it as D2. Here also first wave D1, second wave D2. Here first for second wave, this is for first wave, this is for second wave. For second wave 2 is the on time period, 3 is the off time period. So duty ratio is different. So we can we allowed different types of duty ratios, then we will get the different types of voltages. So by that we can control the voltage very high. This is about the duty ratio control. Simple. By controlling the duty ratio we can control the output voltage here. So this output voltage for step up or step down. By controlling this duty ratio we have two methods. The first one is the constant time period method. Second one is the variable frequency method or variable time period method. Both are same. In this constant time period method, time period never changes. Time period means on time period plus off time period. You can write here. Time period means it is on time period as well as off time period. This will be never changed, but on time period will be changed. For example, if we consider a two waveform, take it as a first waveform, this take it as a second waveform. For this first waveform on time period is 1 session, but we have 3. Time period is same. So that is the controlling. You can control, you can vary the on time period, but you never change the total time period. We have another name, constant frequency method, because frequency is inversely proportional to time period. So that's why constant frequency method, or another name is the pulse width modulation method. Next method is variable frequency method. Variable frequency method means time period is varied. So here by varying the frequency, time period also varied. So that's why every time time period is varied, again we have two conditions. First condition, on time period is constant, off time period is variable. Half time period is constant, on time period is variable. Further, so here on time period is constant, but off time period is here 3, here only 1. So by that we can control the duty ratio. Okay, thank you.